if I'm going to ask you on the test, if everything is intact the way it's supposed to be, and I send, isn't it funny how it coils up and sits together? If everything is intact the way it's supposed to be, and I point to an area that's in the middle of this intestine, and I say, name the specific part of this organ, you're going to tell me jejunum. Does that make sense? If I say, name this organ, you're going to say, small intestine. And then the same here. If I say, name the specific part of this organ, you're going to tell me, duodenum. It is the duodenum. Even if you have to take your probe and go, oh yeah, that's right, this is the stomach. And this feeds, right? The stomach feeds into the duodenum. So this part is duodenum, this part is jejunum. This lower part, if I could take it and just follow all of it back up. This lower part coming down this way. See how it convolutes and folds? So this, I know if I took it all apart, I know it sounds bad, but if you're gonna take it apart to see how it works, when I start coming down this way, this is the lower part. So this right here absolutely happens to be my ileum. It's just that when it's all folded and convoluted, it's hard to tell. But you're going to know that it's ileum because if you follow it, you're going to the large intestine. And when I get to the large intestine specifically, I'm right here. This part right here that I have the probe under, that's the cecum. There is an ileocecum valve. And that just means that when the food is leaving the ileum of the small intestine and it's mostly digested and all of the absorption is taking place, at least, 90% of it's taking place, I'm going to go into the large intestine. Now, in its correct orientation, I have my cecum that's here, and then I have ascending colon, and it's hard to see, but if it's sitting here like this, the ascending colon is this part that's coming upward. The transverse colon is this part going this way. That means this is my descending. And see this little kink right here? That little kink right there is my sigmoid colon. And then I'm into my rectum. And then my anus, of course, would be from that way. Does that make sense? So then if I'm looking here, nice little gallbladder. Isn't that cool? So that's the gallbladder. These are your, and these are your liver. This is the liver. This right here is the stomach. You guys have quite a bit of fat, around the stomach, but not very healthy at all. That's why it's dead. And anyway, but that's the stomach. And then if you kind of move that out of the way, you would be able to see directly, right, where the stomach and the small intestine come together. So there you go. And so that means that this is my duodenum. So I have duodenum, then I have my jejunum, this is the center portion, but mind you, it's all convoluted, so when I get down to this, bottom part here, like coming around here, this is where I'm actually referring to when I say that this is the ileum, and it feeds into the large intestine.
Do you mind showing the appendix again?
Cats don't technically have one, but if they did, this is what they're referring to, is this little glandular thing right here. It's... This is not duodenum.
That's duodenum.
He's going to get it.
Come on, Enrique.
Ileum. Because it's going into the large intestine. So remember on the model I told you in order to find the appendix, it comes off the large intestine. So this is the large intestine and this is that little glandular thing. It's not really an appendix though. Cats don't have an appendix. All right.
And so the spleen is this black thing, right?
Yes. Isn't that neat? I usually put it back together like a puzzle. All right, so you guys good?